Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to impose their will with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Quinn. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
The defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Obliterates him, still on the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this run.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, USF! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He's got it. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw one to his right. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Getting some heat. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Bulls! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. It's a reverse. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The pitch to the left. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Feeling some heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. He's got it. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. It back, the Red Hawks offense heads to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Quinn coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, it's one thing to get a few yards and, see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the draw. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Wants to throw. It's Quinn. They've got the screen set up. Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Red Hawks are flying down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He uncorks one deep, and he's got it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
38, Miami, Ohio, 7.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, USF!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
29 Philly.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Florida, 52.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
First and 10.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run designed runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, South Florida. And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, this offense knew coming into this season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Quinn. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. It's complete to the right. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Looking to throw, it's Quinn. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Unloads quickly. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Redhawks want to crank the tempo. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Miami!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Powers just steamrolling the defense. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
South Florida, 59. Miami, Ohio, 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lights off a defender. Oh, it's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that play.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Touchdown Bulls. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on first down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.